kind of what's been going on, but I know some of you are anxious. Yes, so we did move to Siloam Springs, Arkansas, middle of May, and so I am in a time of transition right now, actually, at the moment. I think some of you that I got to talk to beforehand, there's a church there that, actually, it's really funny how many familial connections we have with my mom's side of the family there. I actually have a couple of uncles that are members there. One is on the praise team, and it's so funny, usually when I'll walk into a new setting and someone doesn't know me, they'll peg me right away as part of the Siemens family, my mom's family. So I can't go anywhere in town where somebody doesn't recognize me or someone from our family. So it's been kind of neat. I know this is really my home church in the sense of where really you guys are family, but as I'm kind of transitioning into a new church family body, it's kind of funny that I do have some family there too, just like I've got family here at Eastwood. And they've just been real gracious in this transition time. So what's happening is the current worship pastor, or kind of co-worship pastor, is retiring in, end of August. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's a few years ago, and it was just if I could tell you the whole story, it's just really neat to see how God has orchestrated things. But they decided, you know what, they weren't sure how long he was going to physically be able to continue leading the choir and leading the music, and so they just said, Lord, you know our time frame, you know his physical abilities and everything, so we're not going to put out feelers or put out ads or search, form a search committee or anything. We're just going to pray and trust that you and your perfect timing will kind of know when he's needing to transition out, and we're just going to pray. And so I don't know, obviously, any of this, but we visited one time with my uncle. We went to the church. We were in town visiting some college friends and seeing some family, and so we decided, well, let's pick a church to go to on Sunday. So we went with my uncle, and so I just got talking with the music director after the service, and he found out we just moved back to the States, and I was going to seminary, working on my master's in worship, and we were, serving kind of part-time in a church, but really just trying to find out if the Lord had some place for us to really put down roots, and he kind of, okay. And I guess later that week, the Lord just really put it on his heart to contact me and just to kind of feel things out. So he called me and just said, would you like to come and meet with me and our pastor and just to talk? I said, okay. Well, this kind of started a chain of events where we just really saw the Lord at work. And it's just really been a neat process of how this wasn't of man, obviously, because it was just really the Lord directing these steps. And so we know that's where the Lord's put us right now, and it's been a real blessing to kind of transition. So what we kind of been doing is I'll lead a Sunday or two, then he'll lead a Sunday or two, and we'll plan things during the week together. He'll kind of teach me the ropes. So I didn't just get tossed into the deep end, praise the Lord. So I'm kind of in this time of transition as he retires soon, and so it's just been a real wonderful time to get to work with him. He's a real man of God, and I've really enjoyed the church leadership. I just got back from middle school camp with them, where I got to lead the music for the 6th through 8th graders, and got to know some of them, got to know some of the helpers. And so it's just a very loving church family, and I just feel real blessed that the Lord took us out of a nice, loving church family and placed us in another spot where he wants us for the time being. So thank you guys for your prayer for the years and years where we've been away, and then we're back for a little bit. So anyway, I won't talk anymore about our story, but would like this time to be a time of encouragement. There's going to be a lot of music and a lot of the Word this morning. I tried to really kind of shape a time of worship and song. You can be spectators at times. That's fine. But I want to kind of paint a picture in the sense of how God's at work. And so as I begin this morning, I'm going to start with a song. I think I've done it before, years and years and years ago. Maybe it was one of my first.